Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you, Light? Mate, that was an intense CBC.
Mate, that was crazy, mate. That was crazy.
Who's Meower doing and why is he not on a team or something?
Right? Like, oh my god. like as chat was pointing out, like, mate, he was winning. He was like, I don't know if I want to say he was winning, but he was fighting better. Every single time he was fighting better. Like,
I mean, he was winning. The problem at the end is that he got like short-sighted.
Yeah.
And didn't plan for the late game.
Yeah.
But mate, that was a close.
It was very close. It was very close. Like, again, what killed him was, like, of course, he never started, or it took him a long time to start 3-3. Even though he had a hive, he didn't get any vipers until the very end of the game. He wasn't working towards lurkers, even though he had a Hydra Den. But, like, despite that, being stuck on Roach Ravager for as long as he was, like, he was doing so well. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, mate. But you know what is going to be crazier?
Oh, what?
We have the first semifinals already on countdown.
Oh, let's go. We're getting set up here. The first semifinals, the upper semifinals, is going to be a ZvP. And as you can see on the screen right now, it's going to be a battle between Mexico and Brazil.
Mate, all the matches left are Mexico versus Brazil.
Oh my god. True. Boy, oh boy. I'm just trying to set up the players right now. And yeah. You know, something else that I noticed as well, which was kind of odd. I don't know if you saw it, but earlier in the in-game lobby chat, Cham was on a different account, and he was on Unidos por el Vicio. I was like, what?
It's probably just an old account or something.
Maybe. I don't know if he's like a mercenary for them, like in a team league or something, but...
Oh, yes. I think he was, because before the Battle of the Americas began, he told me that he was going to play on a team league. But it was only one game. So maybe that was that.
Mate, that's a pretty strong mercenary. Like, for Unidos to come out with Cham, Jesus Christ.
There went all the budget.
That's crazy. I'd like to think that they're negotiating, and Cham's like, all right, I'll be a mercenary for you, but I get 100% of the winnings. And Unidos like, okay, go for it, mate.
Look, I'll be honest, I'll take it.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's actually terrifying. Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it reminds me. I don't remember what team league it was, where one team got for a mercenary special.
Wow, that's unfair.
Yeah, completely unfair. Speaking of unfair, here we have in the first semifinals the first player, the Protoss player, who are very unfair. This is Eximius Gaming Shakti.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres, LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player representing Team GP. Fix your goddamn clan couch. Goddamn it. It is Cham. Shaking my head, Cham. Shaking my head.
So, mate, today we had like a very interesting lineup of players. Particularly because, you know, NA was not particularly well represented today. But I think this was kind of cool because it gave chance for players that you normally do not see to get their time in the spotlight, right? We just saw Meower, mate. Yeah. Like, I'm a fan now.
Same. Like, and again, shout out to, of course, we were saying his team earlier, as Renegade is saying, representing Risen from the Gosu. But yeah, like Meower, it's not his first time playing in Battle of the Americas, but it is the first time that he was like noticed highly there, and it was really cool to see him against Jim Rising. Like that's the highlight of the night so far for me.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I don't know if I should be like happy for Meower because he has almost Jim Rising level, or if I should be sad for Jim Rising because he has Meower level.
It's a little bit of both. Shaking my head, Jim. Shaking my head. But yeah, what I will say, and I'll pass this off to you, Renegade. I hope that you poke Meowdoom and you make him sign up for more Battle of the Americas, because I want to see more of him. I want to see more.
Well, it's only October, mate. There's still plenty of months, plenty of more Battle of the Americas ahead of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see for the next weeks. Meanwhile, we have these two players, mate. The first two semifinalists, Cham, who is like, he's Cham, mate. Like, of course you're gonna see him in the semifinals, right?
Of course, man. Of course. It just makes sense, right? This is his tournament. It was his tournament, and then he went to Korea, and it wasn't anymore. But now he's back in Mexico.
Yes, he's back in Mexico. He won the last Battle of the Americas, if I recall correctly. 3 weeks ago.
I remember he lost to Trigger, but I don't know if that was last week or the week before.
No, I believe he then won the week after in a rematch.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Cham is the current champion, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
And then we have Shakti, who was a last minute addition. He actually replaced a player who didn't show up.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Shakti because it's the first time I'm seeing him in a very long time, other than the DreamHack, right? He was in DreamHack, but like he wasn't playing in Sentimiento, he wasn't playing in Battle of the Americas for like 2 months. It was crazy. I was like, where did he go? Is he practicing? Is he training? Then we found out that no, he wasn't, because he didn't do well in DreamHack. But it's great to see him here. So he's returned to us, and he's being a little bit cheeky. This Overlord did not see any of this production, mate.
Yes, he didn't see the production. Did he see the toilet console?
He did.
Okay, at least he knows there's a toilet console. So, but I don't know if Cham is gonna suspect of Glaive Adepts of all things.
Yeah, and it's all about how committed will this be. So far, only 4 gateways, so it looks like Shakti wants to take a third base behind this. It isn't all in, but this can still deal a lot of damage. The one downside to this build is that there's no Robo and there's no Warp Prism, so Shakti, he's just going to warp in as many Adepts as he can and then just shade across the map.
Yes, definitely. Still, that could do a lot of damage if it goes unnoticed. And even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, mate, it is so annoying. to having to chase those ghosts here and there.
It really is. Here we go. The shades are going across the map. They immediately get spotted by a Ling. Oh my god, Cham sees everything he knows, and now he's getting ready at home.
Yeah, 10 Adepts are on the way. Cham is ready. Got a bunch of settlings hidden in the background, just ready to pounce when they approach. And there we go. The Adept goes, and yeah, they completely surrounded immediately by the settlings.
Wow, that was a beautiful surround there by Cham, just waiting for the shade, and immediately every single Adept goes down. Not a single drone died.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically perfect, mate.
Yeah. It really was. Damn.
Yes, and Cham, he just went to macro behind this, mate. He just made another 10 workers.
Jesus Christ. We have 3 more Adepts here, and maybe they can deal some... No, never mind. Maybe they can sneak in and deal some damage later on, but Shakti, he's in a really rough place right now. Oh god, he's trying to work on his Immortals, but again, Cham just has already so many workers. He can get a 4th base behind this if he wants to. He can do whatever he wants, mate.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, and right now that whatever he wants is a lair. So probably just gonna macro for more roaches after this.
That he will. Meanwhile, the Adepts do commit to the shade. Yo, he's diving into the mineral line.
Yes, finally some workers are gonna fall down. 7 workers, 8 workers, 9 workers can hit 10. 10 workers. Finally, those Adepts are paying off.
Yeah.
But it was like 1 minute late, to be honest.
It was. And it goes to show the power of, what was that, 3-4 Adepts? Those
4 Adepts.
Yeah, that was nicely done. 10 worker kills. Finally, Shakti, honestly, he needed that. And now he can feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit less pressure on him to again, play perfectly, because now he can macro up, and he's working on a pretty decent army against Roach Ravager.
Yes, definitely. The immortal numbers are rising too, and a tier 1 on the way. A lot of more gateways are on the way as well. And the blink and +1 attack.
Yeah. Blink Stalkers with Immortals and Sentries for Force Fields. Like, this is going to be great against what Cham has right now. The big question that I have is, oh my god, more drones. Oh my god, 5 more?
5, six for 3 adepts. Those were only 3 adepts, mate.
Jesus Christ. Cham, a little bit of sleep at the wheel there. I'm curious to see what is going to come out of this infestation pit. Because it's Cham, part of me feels Swarm Host. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
No, like, no.
I know. It's chaotic evil, I know, but
yeah. It has to be for the Hive. Yeah, there we go. The Hive just has started. So yeah, Hive, Vipers, and then Cham is gonna be ready.
It is gonna be ready. There we go. But you know what, Shakti, he's moving out. What do we have to defend? We do have some Roaches and Ravagers, but they're split up at the moment. And yo, if Shakti finds half the army and picks it off, like he's gonna be looking beautiful in a big fight.
Oh, nice force field. 3 Roaches immediately got trapped. But the thing is, Cham saw where Shakti's army was, so he's gonna attack the tier base in the meantime.
Yeah, that he is Shakti. He's forced to respond here. He does pull the probes away though, doesn't lose any workers yet, and now he's ready to pounce on the Roach Ravager.
Oh, meanwhile, another force attacking the being built for base for Shakti. Nice moves by Cham.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he actually denies that base. It was a denial, it wasn't a kill. So Shakti now he's stuck on 3 bases. He does trade relatively well so far. And oh, I do like this. He's looking to get into disruptors.
How do you know he's gonna go disruptors and not Colossus? See, mate, see.
Oh my god, really? Oh,
Mate, you're not thinking like a Brazilian.
True. I thought Shakti wanted to win, mate. I thought. oh no. To be fair, I mean Colossus they do fairly well against Hydras. You know, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst. They don't do well against lurkers with range, but Hydras they're okay.
They're okay. Cham again going for the double burn attack on the right hand side of the map. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Those Biles got an extra units. On the other side, mate, one Immortals has got down.
Oh my god, Shakti's being torn
apart. Oh my god,
apart.
Another good bias of this army.
Exactly, Cham is just all over the place, and Shakti cannot keep up, even though he's working on these Colossus. I don't know if they're really going to do too much here for him. At least Shakti holds on to his 4th base for now, but he just... Another Immortal!
Yeah, the Immortal goes focus down, and it goes down as well. And now he's gonna focus on the sentries, and mate, without Immortals, these Roaches can fight these Stalkers.
Exactly, and that's what they do.
The army on the right side got pulled back to help defend, but now this Nexus is vulnerable.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just a numbers game, and Shakti just doesn't have enough to split up and protect all these bases. Would you have an overcharge? The overcharge trying to keep the Nexus alive, and it looks like it may just barely.
Hey, disgusting. That was disgusting. Look at that overcharge, mate.
Oh, balance, mate, balance. The Nexus survives, and honestly, Cham threw away a lot of supply trying to kill that Nexus. Like, Shakti killed, like, what was that, like 10 Roaches and, like, 4 Ravagers there. So because of that, the supply evens up.
Yes, supply evens up. The amount of workers also is pretty even. In fact, Shakti has more workers than Cham. I don't think Cham recovered after those 10 workers lost by those adepts.
Yeah, he was pretty committed with his army. To be fair, Cham does have a very sophisticated army. He's got Hydra, Lurker, Viper. He has the power to yoink these Colossus and completely just decimate them, mate. And we'll see how it goes as Cham is going for another massive run by.
Yeah, this time with Serlings, and there is nothing here to defend Shakti's base. Shakti is supply block, so he cannot warp in extra units.
Oh,
and
God.
I think he does. Oh my god!
He tries to push into lurkers, and that's not what you want to see. We see the yoinks, 2 Colossus immediately go down. One of them does survive, but again, Shakti, can you really push into lurkers like this? He doesn't even have detection.
No, mate, doesn't. That GG. There was so many lurkers, and the army of Shakti just disappeared in 1 second. That was very hard to watch.
Ay. Jesus Christ. GG. And Cham takes the game, but what I will say is that Shakti made him work for it. There were moments there where Shakti was doing well.
Yes, there was, until the very end, man. The very end. I don't know if Shakti didn't notice, or if he made a misclick, maybe, because suddenly I saw a dozen Stalkers disappear, and I'm like, oh no.
Like, the thing is, with that attack, even if there wasn't Vipers to join the Colossus, like there wasn't any detection. Like I didn't know what the plan was. You know, like oh god.
I think just Shakti didn't expect the lurkers. I think that was the thing. He probably just walked straight into the base and then saw his lurkers die and he was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, god, that was so rough there for Shakti. Honestly, I thought that Shakti was gonna recall back to that base that was being overrun by Lings. I was like, all right, recall or push in. He decides to push in. It's like, all right, you gotta do some damage. It's like, well, I don't have an observer. It's like, why didn't you recall? Oh god. So it was a rough end to that game, but we're now getting into game 2, and I think Shakti did show us that, you know, with the power of Adepts, like he can definitely cripple the economy of Cham.
Oh yeah, definitely. As we saw, just a couple of Adepts slipping past your defenses, and suddenly half your economy is gone.
Oh yeah.
I know. I've seen it. I've seen it happen to me.
Yeah, it's happened to me as well. It's oh boy. But we'll see what happens here as we get into game number 2 of this series. And I also want to touch on something that you were saying at the start of the series. A little bit off topic. But
let's see.
Well, I'm excited because you were saying you confirmed that Cham was playing in a team league today. Fun fact. A lot of matches that we're playing today were Berserker Team League matches. That's the same team league that right now the CranKy Ducklings are playing in. So, that means that Unidos have Cham for their lineup. We're not playing Unidos today, but we will eventually, and we're gonna have to go up against Cham, mate.
So, are you gonna hire special or something?
Nah, we don't need special to take out Cham. Wait. We got Starduck, mate. We got Starduck. Cham has never experienced the Duck of the Stars.
The Duck of the Stars. So yeah, we are here in map number 2, people. Blackburn LE and spawning here. Not the Duck of the Stars, but the small Brazilian. It is now Shakti.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player. He is red, representing the Korean Team GP, but currently residing in the land of Mexico. It is Cham. Oh yeah, I'm excited and I'm scared.
Let me guess, you're excited because this is Cham in a PvC, and you're scared because this is Blackburn.
Yes, all these things. Oh god, so because it's Blackburn, I love it because we get to see it. It's something that's often vetoed, and I imagine we're going to see a pretty strong push from Cham here. Like again, ground pushes can be insane. At the same time, Shakti, I don't know. Like, I want to say that he can go into Skytoss here, but, like, we know that Shakti, he's a little bit odd.
This is the perfect mech to go for a Shakti, for a nano.
For a nano. Just throw down,
for a
like,
nano mech.
three robos, you know, 3 robo production. Let's go.
What do you mean 3? Do you mean, like, 5, 6?
True. We'll get there. But that's the thing, like, Nano or Shakti, he has his own style of playing all these matchups. He doesn't always play meta. Sometimes he does, but not always. And yeah, that's what's scary about him.
So, like you mentioned earlier, a team league.
Yeah.
How many weeks have it been running? How many rounds have you guys been playing?
This is week 1. Today is week 1.
Ooh, how many teams?
I haven't checked yet. I'll be honest.
Mate, you don't even know your opponents.
Well, no, I'm not the team captain for it. Oreo is the team captain. I've left that in his hands. I do have to check the competition though.
No, you're done.
Well, that is why that Neo had to forfeit today, because of the team league match. Like he had to play.
Please tell me at least he won his game.
I am avoiding spoilers because we're gonna cast it from replays later.
Oh really? Later when?
Probably tomorrow. Because ESL Asia is after this, right? Like, yeah.
Cool. I may tune in.
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. But yeah. I'm gonna avoid Discord. I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to know what happened. But yeah, we're up against Genesis Gaming week 1.
Well, look. I haven't seen any results either. But what the hell is Cham? Okay, he's going for the goal. I was like, where the hell are these workers going? Is he gonna work a rush at the 3-minute mark? No, okay. Look, I haven't watched any results either, but I'm gonna bet that Cham won his match.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he plays special and
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because that means that Cham is gonna be there alongside Zions, Chaos Fate, Davo. Like they're all representing Unidos por el Vicio. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like this matchup were made. Shakti went for a Stargate, which is like something not extremely common from him.
Yeah, so okay, so we of course we gotta talk about the game. So a couple of things happened, right? Cham, he took the gold base, and it's so risky to take a gold base in ZvP because the Protoss player can deny mining so easily. Like park 2 adepts behind this, and you can't mine at all. The problem is, Shakti doesn't know. He hasn't been scouting at all. He hasn't seen anything.
Yeah, Cham is getting away with it, mate.
Yeah.
And the gold base is perfect for when you are planning a big push later on.
Exactly.
And as you said, mate, this map is perfect for it.
Exactly. Finally, the Void Ray is going across the map, but it's going to take a while for him to really scout anything. Cham is being active with his links. There's no shield battery behind this. If Cham wanted to, he could probably try and kill this Stalker. Instead, he goes for the wraparound, goes for a probe instead. Oof.
Okay, free probe. Why not?
But this
Why not? But yeah, the important part, Shakti still doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, this pulls the Void Ray back. So the Void Ray still hasn't scouted the 3rd base. He knows nothing. But Shakti doesn't care because you know what, Shakti? He's going for an 8-gate charge all in. That's 8 gates, mate. Oh my god.
Does 8 gates charge all in beat gold base?
We're about to find out, mate. We're about to... Hydras? I don't know about that, buddy. Cham, I don't think Hydras are what you need right now.
Well, I don't know, mate, but at least he's trading favorably with this Zealots. He already took out 2 of those Zealots that were like in the middle of the map, so 2 less Zealots to worry about with the big push that is coming up.
Also, my mistake. I said 8 gate. This is 10 gateways. Jeez, that's a lot of gateways, mate. And Shakti doesn't have the minerals to spend all his money to utilize them all. But we'll see because we have our charge. Charge is already done. War Prison's gonna be sneaking into the main. What army do we have here for Cham? We have some roaches. We have Hydras that are about to pop out. Hydras against Zealots? You never want to see that, mate. Hydras melt against Zealots.
Yeah, especially when those Zealots have charge, mate. So here we go, mate. The attack has begun. And yeah.
It has begun. The Zealots are trying to get on top of the roaches. The roaches are making a very good wall for these Hydras. Meanwhile, instead, Shakti is being torn apart a little bit. Instead, he goes up north. He finally sees the gold base.
Yes, finally he noticed the gold base, and let's see if Cham is able to save it. Shakti already lost quite a few Zealots in that initial engagement, so there's not as many as they're gonna be. But the second round has arrived, and made this is a lot of Zealots in the back.
Oh god, there is a lot of Zealots here, and this is what I was talking about. The Void Rays, they just park themselves behind the mineral line. They kill every single drone. Meanwhile, the Zealots are wreaking havoc. This could have been worse. Something that happened off screen is Shakti, he went in with his War Prism and he lost it to these to these 2 spores. So he lost the War Prism immediately, mate.
Oh no. And there we go. That is the end of that push. Cham did lose all of his workers in the gold base, but the important part is that he has not lost the game.
Exactly. It looks like the gold base may still go down. There are a handful of Zealots here, but there is plenty of roaches, and oh, GG gets called. Shakti taps out.
GG, mate. Cham takes the series, and he advances to the grand finals, as expected. But yeah, that was an all-in by Shakti, and it didn't work out at the end. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed the supply, but Cham had basically double supply than Shakti.
Yeah. I think Shakti made a couple of errors there. Obviously, losing the War Prism was huge, but I feel like Shakti, he was a little bit indecisive when he was outside the natural. He was like, do I go up the ramp or do I go for the gold? And he decided to go for the gold. I think it would have been better for him to just go up into the natural and eventually work his way into the main. On top of keeping his warpism alive, but I mean, there was an opportunity there for him. There was definitely an opportunity.
So yeah, congratulations to Cham. And with that, mate, we are going to move into our second semifinal of the day, another Mexico versus Brazil. Another PVC as well.
Boy.